In this video, I will show you one of the best dungeon teams to use in Rerangers X after the recent dungeon reset, and how you can push floor 200 or even higher. The recent hotfix made dungeon mode much more important, because the reset increased the milestones, and improved the rewards you can get while climbing floors. This means dungeon farming is now one of the best ways to get valuable loot like platinum chests, cursed fingers, trait rerolls, and other upgrade materials. Because of these better rewards, many players are now climbing dungeon floors again, and with the right team set up, reaching floor 200 or more is very possible. A strong dungeon team needs a mix of main damage, boss damage, tanking, buffs, and crowd control. One of the best team setups right now includes Edo, Sukuna, Toji, Evangelist Girl, Sword Woman, and Reaper. Edo is your main damage dealer. She is especially strong in dungeons because of her very high attack range that lets her stay safely behind the front line while constantly dealing damage to incoming enemies. Because of this, she remains one of the most reliable DPS units for long runs. Sukuna is your boss killer. As dungeon floors get higher, bosses become much harder to bring down. Sukuna helps solve that problem with strong raw damage and makes boss waves much more manageable. Toji is your main frontline tank. His passive allows him to become temporarily invincible when he attacks, which makes him one of the best meat shield units for dungeon pushing. Interestingly, for this strategy you actually want worse cooldown and worse range on Toji. That makes him attack less often, which helps extend his invincibility and keeps him alive longer. Evangelist Girl is used as a range-based buffer. She boosts your team damage, but she can be fragile. A range-focused setup helps her stay further back, so she can keep buffing the team more safely. Swordswoman is another support unit that increases your overall damage through her passive abilities. She is not the main carry, but her buffs make your main damage dealers much stronger. Reaper is mainly here for crowd control. His stun passive becomes very useful on higher floors when enemies start stacking up in large groups. Stuns give your damage units more time to clear waves before enemies can overwhelm the front line. Your gear setup also matters a lot. For Toji, survival is the priority. Items like Crown of Eternity and Wings of Valkyrie are recommended. You should also avoid improving his cooldown too much. For Sukuna, you want pure damage. Recommended gear includes Excalibur, damage boots with a 25% damage boost, and Fire Coat or Crown of Eternity. For Edo, a strong setup includes Fire Coat, Crown of Eternity, Excalibur, and solo fire set pieces to improve both damage and cooldown. During the run, the best upgrade order is usually Edo first for early waves, Sukuna second for bosses, then your support units, and finally your buff units. For traits and curses, focus on worse cooldown and worse range for Toji, cooldown reduction for Sukuna, attack or ability cooldown for Reaper, damage or range for Edo, and range for Evangelist Girl. If this guide helped you learn the best dungeon team after the reset in Rerangers X, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Rerangers X Roblox guides. Thanks for watching and good luck with your dungeon runs.